Okay children, how to derive the structure of an organic compound if you get a name, IUPAC name. So let's see how to draw the structure. Okay. For that, the steps required are, the first one is locate the root word and draw the corresponding carbon chain. Okay. Root word, whatever it is, locate from the name. Suppose it is hex, then 6 is the carbon number, and you draw the carbon chain according to that. Second step is number the carbon atoms. That carbon chain should be, carbon atoms of the chain should be numbered from one end, any one end. You can use left to right or right to left. Okay. Third point, identify the primary suffix, that is whether it is ANE, ENE or YNE. ANE if it is, no problem, because already we have put one single bond. But if it is ENE, YNE, if it is ENE, double bond should be put at the appropriate position, whatever is the position indicated. And if it is YNE, you have to put triple bond at the appropriate position. Now the fourth rule is identify the secondary suffix. Okay, secondary suffix, we saw that it can be all, it can be aldehyde al or ketone on, so on, oic acid, so on. Okay, so according to that you have to identify the secondary suffix and write the structure corresponding to the name of the secondary suffix. And if the functional group is having carbon, means that functional group has a carbon in it, then no need to put any extra carbon. Okay, so already we have put a carbon chain according to the word root, so no need to put extra carbon. Whatever is the functional group, remaining atom only you have to give on the carbon chain. Okay, example, suppose it is oic acid. Oic acid, we know that it is COOH. So already in the carbon chain, wherever you have to put the oic acid, there already we have put carbon, remaining atom you put on the carbon chain. Okay, so no need to put extra carbon, or else the structure will become wrong. You have to give the remaining atoms of the functional group on the position of the carbon. Okay, now the fifth is attach prefix at the required position. Look at the name and whatever is the prefix at its appropriate position, put the attach the prefixes like alkyl, so on. Then the sixth point, count the bond around each carbon, and if it is not satisfying tetra, if it is not fulfilled, you give the necessary hydrogen on each carbon to fulfill the or to satisfy the tetravalency. Okay, so there should be 4 bonds around each carbon. Now let us see how to solve these questions. Okay, 2-bromo 3-methyl hex 2-ene. So when you get a name, first thing is you locate the root word. Root word is hex. Hex means 6 carbon. So first of all, put 6 carbon in a straight chain. 6 carbon should be put in a straight chain. Okay. Second step is numbering. Numbering can be done from any end of the carbon. So I am doing from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After numbering, next is you have to find out what is the primary suffix. Primary suffix is 2-ene. Okay, ene means double bond. So after the second carbon, put double bond. Already one bond is given, give one more bond. It becomes double bond. Okay, so that is also over. Now you have to look for secondary suffix. There is no secondary suffix. Okay, leave it out. Now you go on to the prefix. Okay, prefix 2-bromo 3-methyl. So on the second carbon, give bromine. So on the second carbon, give bromine, and on the third carbon, give methyl. Methyl means CH3. Okay, CH3. Now you it's all over. Okay, 2-bromo 3-methyl. Every part has been mentioned in the carbon chain. Now what we have to do is count the bond and give the hydrogen. Put the hydrogen on each carbon to satisfy tetravalency. Carbon 1, one bond is there, 3 more hydrogen has to be given. 3 more hydrogen has to be given. Carbon 2, second carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bond is around the second, so it is satisfied. Next, third carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is also satisfying tetravalency. Fourth carbon, 1, 2. So you need 2 more hydrogen here. Now fifth carbon, 1, 2. 2 more hydrogen is required to satisfy tetravalency. Here also 3 more hydrogen has to be put. So this is the structure of the given compound. Now the second one, look at the next one. Identify the root word pent. Pent means 5 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you identify the primary suffix an, that shows it is all single bond. It should be single bond. Now the secondary suffix is al. Al means CHO and its position is 1. That's why it is not mentioned. So it should be first carbon. So next thing is you have to number it. Numbering can be done from any end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have numbered like this. Now on the first carbon you have to give CHO group. So al correspond to CHO. Okay. So already carbon I have written. Remaining part of the CHO you give it. C double bond O H. This is CHO. Okay. That is over. Now you have to go on to the prefix. Prefix is on the second there is methyl. CH3, CH3. Okay, CH3. Now I have given 2 methyl on the position 2. Okay. Now count the bond and give necessary hydrogen. 1 bond, so 3 more hydrogen. Here 2 bonds are there, give 2 more hydrogen. 2 bonds are here, give 2 more hydrogen. Now this is all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is complete. So this is the structure for the given name. Now move on to the third one. 4-chlorohexane 2-on. Now look at the root word. Root word is hex. So what you have to do? You have to give 6 carbon in the chain. Okay. So I am giving 6 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon I have given. Now you have to number it. Numbering can be done from any end. Okay. So I am numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next is you have to locate the primary suffix an. Okay, it is an. So single bond. All should be single bond. Next secondary suffix is 2-on. On means it is C double bond O. Okay, this group shows ONE. Okay, that is the name for C double bond O. So C double bond O position is 2. So on the second carbon I have already written. Remaining double bond O only you have to write here. Okay. Now it's also over. Now look for the prefix 4-chloro. So on the fourth carbon there is chlorine. Fourth carbon there is chlorine. Now give the necessary hydrogen. Every part of the name is over. So give the necessary hydrogen. 1 bond. So 3 more hydrogen. 1, 2, 3. Here already 4 bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third carbon 1, 2. So 2 more hydrogen. Here 1, 2, 3. So give 1 more hydrogen. 1, 2. So 2 more hydrogen here. And this has to be given 3 hydrogen. So this is the structure for 4-chlorohexane 2-on. 4-chlorohexane 2-on. Okay. Now the next is 3-ethyl pentanol. Okay. So locate the root word pent. Give 5 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now number it. Numbering can be done from any end. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now after numbering, give the primary suffix. It is an, all single bond. Now give the secondary suffix all. All means OH. OH is coming on first carbon. No position is given. That means it is understood first carbon. So on the first carbon give OH. Okay. Now give the prefix 3-ethyl. 3-ethyl. So on the third carbon give ethyl C2H5. Ethyl is C2H5. Okay. Now count the carbon. 1 bond, 2. 2 bonds are there. You have to give 2 more hydrogen here. 1, 2. So 2 more hydrogen here. 1, 2, 3. So 1 more hydrogen here. 1, 2. So 2 more hydrogen here. And the last carbon should have 3 hydrogen to satisfy 4 valency. So children, I hope you understood how to draw the structure if you get an IUPAC name. Okay. So if, according to IPAC name, this is how the structure can be drawn. I hope you understood it.